She is most looking forward to graduation. She would like to attend Colorado State University in the fall. Our fourth senior on the cheer team is Emily Gobara, escorted by her parents James and Kathy. In thinking about her senior year, she is most looking forward to graduating. Emily has been accepted to Northern Arizona University for next year. Our next cheer we'd like to recognize is Courtney Hall. Courtney is escorted by her parents Rusty and Beth Hall. In thinking about her senior year, she is most looking forward to participating.
Hey, this is Mitch with Max Muscle and Parker, and this is being brought to you by HometownNews.tv. I've got the one, the only athletic director from Legend High School, Jason Jacob. Jason, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing really well tonight. Thanks, Mitch.
What do you think about this, man? I mean, how's this game turning out for you?
You know, so far it's a very competitive game with two teams that have a lot at stake within this league game. Castleview's 3-5, we're 4-4. The winner gets third place in the league and has a chance to go into the playoffs. So a lot at stake. A couple turnovers by both teams, but they're both fighting and competing very well.
Well, and I understand, of course, and I live down in the area where Legend is, and you guys are growing really fast. I mean, you went from 0A to 5A in like 60 seconds. So explain to me some of the problems that you've run into or some of the obstacles you had to overcome because you've grown so fast. How did this all develop? How did you get to this point and have a football team that's actually doing really well?
Well, I think first of all, it comes down to really great kids and great families. They've had to go through a lot with us as we've grown, just due to facilities, financial things, budget cuts, and they've done a great job helping us out and really helping grow the programs. And then the last thing I'd say is our coaches. Our coaches have been phenomenal, putting in a ton of time working with the kids, communicating with the families, and really building a family atmosphere at our school. So all those things have contributed to, I think, our growth and our success, and a lot of people wanting to be part of the Legend family.
And speaking of that, I mean, I know that you just had, I think, I may be wrong here, but I think you guys did in your band kind of, they're really good also. Wasn't there a competition just recently that they won or they did really well in? I mean, that's another part of the school. How's that developing?
Every part of our school is developing activities, athletics, academics. Our band, they just finished third in regionals, getting ready to head to state. We're the largest marching band in the district. Like you said and mentioned, we're the fastest growing school that's ever opened in Douglas County within a 4-year time frame. So we're busting at the seams already, and I think we're the third largest school in the district.
And so with that being said, I mean, what is the future for Legend? I mean, you're growing fast. How much more are we going to expand here? Where's it going? Football, the athletic program, how's it going to adapt?
You know, I think as far as adapting goes, it's just us getting more athletic, more competitive, which we are really in our first year at football in the 5A level, and in all of our other sports have been at the 5A level for the last 3 years. We have over 200 kids that participate in our summer strength programs. They believe in nutrition, working out, great strength coaches. So, I mean, they're really dedicated. And like I said and I mentioned, great families, great kids, great coaches, and all those things have contributed to where they're believing in everything, and it's starting to take place on the field and on the court, in the classroom. It's a very positive atmosphere around our school.
And that's awesome. That is a great school. And, of course, I can always tell them where to go to get their supplements, right? That's right. That's Max Muscle and Parker, of course. You know, Jason, I appreciate your time. That was awesome. You've got a fantastic school. You got a great football team. And I know with Coach Doyle, I know him personally, this team's going to be very good in the future. I really appreciate your time. Thanks for coming out. Really look forward to working with you in the future.
Awesome. Great.
This is Mitch with Max Muscle and Parker. We're getting back to you guys in the booth.
Hey, again, we want to thank Dr. Loclyz for Parker for sponsoring tonight. Remember, if you need a shirt, you have 3 t-shirts. Healthy, teeth, and eyes. Healthy body and a healthy life. Call Dr. Loclyz for Parker. Office tomorrow, healthy smile. White teeth and white teeth.
Okay.
And over here at Les Schwab Tire Center, now open, up on Parker Road in
And we're back again, and this is HometownNews.tv. And again, we're here with the other athletic director on the other team, and that's not a kick. That's actually, he's a good guy. We got Derek Cordes here, and from Castleview.
Correct.
That's correct. And stellar game. I mean, this is turning out to be a good one. What do you think about this?
You know, two young teams. We young quarterbacks. Both teams getting after it. You know, playoffs are on the horizon, so. It's nice and warm out here too, so that always gets it going, you know. So.
Yeah, this is always good. Keeps the kids on their toes.
That's right.
So, did you think this was going to be a close game? I mean, how's it coming out?
Yeah,
okay.
You know, both teams are dinged up, very competitive. You know, Jason, his athletic program, they always compete at all levels, and ours does the same thing. So, I expect a barn burner till the finish, and great kids getting after it.
Well, here watching this on HometownNews.tv. It's always nice to watch a really close game.
Yeah.
Some of them been blowouts, so it's kind of like, that's interesting. But this turned out really well. So, new school. Yeah. How long have you guys been open down there in Castle Rock?
Yeah, Castleview High School. This is our 7th year, Sabercat Nation. The first year of 5A football, and just tumbleweed, blowing through the wind fast. You blink your eye, 7 years deep, and here we go, 5A football.
And so, like I was talking to Jason, what's the future for you guys? You're growing, things are coming along, you're up to 5A now. I mean, what do you have in plans for the future for not just the football team, but also for all the athletic programs? What do you picture it going? I mean, growing, adding things in. What in your mind is going to be the progress?
You bet. Castle Rock, great town, so you get great kids living there, great families, great support. So, you know, the goal is to provide the best experience for every kid that goes in that building, academically, athletically. So the sky's the limit. I mean, we hire the best coaches, the best teachers, and you know that has a big impact on these great families and kids that come through our buildings. So we only expect the best, and so far so good.
Excellent. And so coming in to wrap this guy up tonight, I know that I heard, and I might be wrong, but I heard you're an avid hunter. Is that what that is?
Avid. Yeah,
that's what I heard. Yeah, one of my secret spies had talked to you and said you were an avid hunter and you were taken off to go to Oklahoma to do some hunting at one point in time. So obviously you're very into community, very into Castle Rock, and you know that's what we have here at HometownNews.tv is we're really into growing the small businesses and growing the communities and working with the schools in the area and with athletic programs and people like Derek and Jason to come in and actually help build not just programs, that's up to these guys. We really just want to get out and help and get this out in the community so people are really behind the schools. So speaking of that, getting behind the schools, what do you think about your community down in Castle Rock? I know they're probably behind you, but what's your thought on that?
You know, we walk around, whether it's King Soopers, the grocery stores, the town. Hey, Sabercat Nation, loud and proud. It's such a great community, Douglas County School District. I mean, just like in Parker, great county, great district, so many supporters. And you're right, it takes a community to build it, and everyone's in, so the sky's the limit, and we're excited.
So speaking of that, so what is, with this game going on, I know Jason said there's a little bit on the line for this game. Yeah. So what's on the line for you guys? So let's say you guys go ahead and win this game, and what's the next step? Where are you going to go? Who are you playing? What's the possibility?
You bet. The next step most likely would be playoffs. It's not for sure, but it's pretty close. And would be a low seed, would hopefully get a high seed. But being the first year in 5A, that's how you build. You know, you want to get in the playoffs. We both have young teams, so that's how you start. The goal is always to make the playoffs, and the sky's the limit from that. So, yeah, that's the next step.
And obviously for next year, you're going to be building the program even bigger. And so next year, of course, you're going to go to playoffs and do the whole thing, right?
Every year playoffs. That's the goal.
There you go.
Right.
That's right. And you know what? That's I know there can only be one team, and this is coming out to be a really good game. I really appreciate you coming out, Derek. This was awesome. I finally got to meet you after about a year of hearing your name and supposed to be talking to you.
My pleasure. We appreciate
But this is Derek Cordes. This is the Castleview AD. This is the man that's growing the program. We do appreciate his time. And this is Max Muscle, Mitch from Max Muscle in Parker with Derek Cordes. Get back to the booth.
All right. Thank you.
Test. Awesome.